South Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Seth Bohnhoff.
Well, it's always a little bit of a spectacle when we see our first snowflakes of the season. Of course, it really didn't do too much to us today, but there was a period of time where some light snow showers are coming down. It was pretty neat to see things kind of just happen the way they did. Now, as we look outside in Gibson City, we're seeing an occasional flake out there. That's kind of the case across much of the area. Satellite radar picture shows highly scattered snow showers here across the area. Lake effect action happening up there in northwest Indiana, but speaking here locally, we just kind of zoom in on things. You can see some of those faint blue signatures across a couple of different counties here in the area. So still some flakes out there, but really didn't do too much to us during the day. Definitely not going to do too much to us here over the next couple of hours. Temperature is hovering right near that 30-degree mark, so obviously cold enough to see some of those snowflakes. But here's probably the bigger story right now. 10 to 20 mile-an-hour wind with gusts near 30 means it feels closer to the upper teens here for many of us so far tonight. And it's going to stay cold here throughout the rest of the night. Our actual air temperature drops down to 23. Might be in the single digits for wind chills by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. And then that lake effect snow is going to kick in for us here locally. Probably not going to affect us nearly as much as it's going to affect those in the northern part of the state and those in northwest Indiana. But still, I might see an opportunity to have some accumulation on the ground by the time we wake up in the morning. That snow could continue for the first couple of hours there on your Monday morning, but mainly just looking at a clearing sky throughout the day. Still a cold and windy day, though. 37 is your high temperature. Let's look at future track again, and it'll walk us through the rest of the night tonight. For the next several hours, we're really not expecting too much to happen aside from just a few flurries here or there, but past the midnight hour, watch as this lake effect band starts to sneak down this direction. Some deep blue colors in there as well, so maybe some moderate to heavy snow at times. There needs to be a bit of it because we do have a warm ground to overcome here, and if we want some sort of accumulation. But that band could ride all the way down I-57, bring some of that snow across parts of maybe Champaign, Vermilion County, maybe even down into parts of Douglas and Edgar counties. And then we should be wrapping up with it before we get too deep into the day there tomorrow. Some models are arguing back and forth as to the southern extent of it, but that's why we're kind of keeping things in that northeast quadrant of the area. With that said, let's take a look here at your snowfall map. A lot of us, this is not going to be a big event, probably around 1 inch or less. Kind of focus in on this turquoise area here. It says around 1 inch up to 2 inches. A lot of us going to be closer to that 1 inch mark, but it's not out of the question that we could have a few 2 inch reports, especially closer to that darker blue color across Iroquois County, where it looks like about a general 2 to 3 inches is expected, and then just the faintest bit of purple up there in that northeast corner of the county, which means there could be some even higher end totals, but that's really being reserved for the northeast part of the state around the Chicagoland area. Therefore, your impacts, there will be maybe just a few, mainly in Iroquois County and surrounding counties, but they're not looking like they're going to be anything that's going to be too much to overcome. Another thing to follow with this, it's going to stay windy the next couple of days. 30 to 40 mile-an-hour gusts tomorrow and into the day Tuesday. And with cold morning temperatures, that means a wind chill around 7 to 9 degrees there on Monday morning. And same situation there Tuesday morning, maybe just into those low 10s. Let's take a quick look at your Veterans Day forecast and then flip up your 7-day forecast. Things aren't looking too bad there on Veterans Day. It might start off a little cloudy. It's going to be windy for sure, so keep that in mind. But we warm up the rest of the week like it never even happened, maybe even close to 70 on Friday.
I like that.
Like that more than the snow, don't you?
Yep, definitely.
70 degrees.
All right, thanks, Seth. We'll be right back.